going to be leading us tonight in our national anthem. It's going to be sung by Technical Sergeant Ryan Renwelski. Sergeant, am I saying that right, Ryan? Is it? So Ryan Renwelski joined the United States Air Force Minnesota Air National Guard in 2006. He has served as a recruiter and is currently serving at Joint Force Headquarters. So during the national anthem, a big round of applause for Ryan. And then there's another gentleman who's going to be leading us in invocation. It's Major Carl Bakke, United States Air Force. He's retired, and Major Bakke entered the United States Air Force in 1964. He served as an air traffic controller, C-141 pilot, and Jolly Green Giant rescue helicopter pilot, including a tour in Vietnam. Major Bakke retired from the Air Force in August of 1985, and his decorations include the Silver Star, Distinguished Flying Cross, and the Air Medal with 6 oak leaf clusters. So that gentleman, that's Major Carl Bakke, will be leading us in our invocation tonight. And the other gentleman, we're going to meet him. He's actually the head of the Minnesotans Military Appreciation Fund. He'll be leading us, and he'll be talking more about his program as well. So we're certainly glad that you're here with us tonight. We have so many special guests. That is for sure. So we're just waiting for the national anthem and the flag raising, because it's going to be incredible tonight. We're very excited about this. This is the first time we're doing it, and it looks as though they're just getting their gear on right now. So we're going to float them down into sight. There's one person I'd also like to thank that organizes all of this. You're going to see here during the intermission. Her name is Amy Nordquist. So Amy organizes all of the personnel, and we couldn't be more proud to have her part of the team. So while we're getting set up, if you are able, if you were served in the Air Force, if you could stand up as you are able. Anyone served in the Army as you are able, please stand up. How about the Marines? The Navy? And please stand up if you served in the National Guard. And the Coast Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a show all for you. Thank you all for what you have done in your service to our country. Thank you kindly. So as they're getting set as well, a couple of things. I'm going to break from the script for just a moment and talk about the ski team. You've heard me say this is the 10th year that we're doing this. 10 years ago, the 35W bridge collapsed. And when the 35W bridge collapsed, what happened to us, obviously it was a tragedy, but they shut the river down. So we weren't able to perform. And the very first show that we said, we want to do a special show because we believe it's better to give than it is to receive. And this is the result. So for 10 years running, we have one special show where we donate all proceeds to those that were impacted by the war. So as they're getting set up, I'm going to introduce 2 people. And it looks as though they are just about set here. So, and I apologize for any of the names here. So Bill Gilchrist is he's playing the piper. He's a longtime piper. He began in 1962 at UMD up in Duluth in the area, and a steadfast member of the Minnesota Police Pipe Band since 1966. He's been piping for decades, and he's been in a pipe band, a lot of solos, funerals, weddings, and other situations, such as this good one down here with the River Rats. Now, the other gentleman I would like to introduce, he's sitting right up here by our sound crew. Very honored to introduce this man. His name is Lieutenant Commander Bill Cannell. Bill joined the Navy in 1942 as a naval aviator. Bill was shot down on his first mission over the island of Chichijima on July 4th, 1944. Bush was shot down and rescued. Oh, excuse me, I missed the line. This is the same area where former President George H.W. Bush was shot down and rescued. Bill spent 15 months, ladies and gentlemen, as a prisoner of war in Japan with numerous other Americans, including Major Gregory Poppy Boyington of Black Sheep Squadron fame and Louis Zamperini. In August 1945, Bill's prisoner of war camp was liberated by former Minnesota Governor Harold Stassen. Bill returned home to Seattle to recover and continue his career as a naval pilot until 1964. His final post was at the Minneapolis Naval Base. So I believe Bill has some encouraging words for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines and raise that flag. Thank you.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And if you could, please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember all of those that have given their all. Our gratitude goes out to them and to their families. And now Major Carl of the United States Air Force.
Please join me in prayer. There's a verse in Psalm 118 that says, "This is a day that the Lord has made, let us rejoice and be glad in it." So we rejoice in this day, and thank you for this opportunity to recognize and honor those who are serving in our military armed forces. We pray for their families, for the sacrifices that they make to support their loved ones. Jesus said, "Greater love is no man than this, to lay down his life for his friends." We are thankful for the example he set by laying his life down for us, but we remember especially tonight those Gold Star family members who may be here, and we just ask for your special blessing and encouragement for them, and comfort them and encourage them with the hope that you only provide. And Father, we also ask your protection for those military members who are serving in dangerous assignments right now. We recognize that by accepting these assignments, they have indicated they're willing to lay down their lives if necessary. So we ask that you'd be their shield and their armor, and that you'd be a hedge of protection around them, and you to protect their families, meet every need that they have. And we thank you for this evening for the River Rats, Father, as they show their appreciation for members of the military and their families by performing for us. And when Apostle Paul says, whatever we do, we should go work heartily unto the Lord. So we ask that you help and protect them throughout this show tonight. We thank you for the privilege we have of living in this great country where we've enjoyed your abundant blessings and the blessings and the freedom of worship that we have. And we pray all these things in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Don. We pray for a good show tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. How about a big round of applause for our flyboarders? And while they're getting all set up, how about another big round of applause for Technical Sergeant Ryan Rowalski for the National Anthem. And of course, Major Carl Bakke for leading us in the invocation. Thank you. And now the gentleman, while he's coming up to the center stage now, I'd like to introduce you to Joe Bennick. And skiers, you can go ahead and get set up. So Joe, how are you tonight? Sure.
You guys would rather watch them do the flyboards than me talk, so I'll keep this part real brief. I'm with Minnesotans Military Appreciation Fund. We were founded in 2005, and we give grants to Minnesotans that have served in combat since 9/11. We give $500 grants just to say thank you for serving to Minnesota service members and Minnesota Guard and Reservists who may live across the border in Wisconsin or Iowa. $2,000 to $10,000 to Purple Heart recipients, and then $5,000 to Gold Star families. So again, we've been around since 2005. I've been coming out to this event for 8 or 9 years now, and we really appreciate you being here tonight. So I'll keep it at that and tell you more about it in intermission.
Wonderful. But what I will tell you is that 8 or 9 years Joe's been coming down here. So for 8 or 9 years, you guys have been giving generously, and you will not let us down tonight, will you? No, because all of the donations go directly to the MMAF. For your entertainment, we brought in the flyboarders. They were a mainstay of our show a few years ago. So ladies and gentlemen, we are getting set up. How about one more round of applause for Joe, Ryan, and Carl. This is why we're here. And especially Bill up there. Very nicely done. Okay, the show's gonna start in about 5 minutes or so. So grab yourself a beverage, visit our concession stand. Did they twirl around and go backwards yet? Upside down? So that's one way we clean off the jump too. They used to do the torpus thing, or the...
Oh no, we have